Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. It's Monday morning, and as usual, we got a bunch of sales that I want to talk about, but I got a bunch of other stuff that I want to get into today as well. So let's get going. Alright, first up, out of the gate, I want to introduce myself again. I don't do this enough, just in case there's new people watching. I'm always expecting that it's the same people just watching the videos over and over. So if you're new, you're watching me for the first time, my name is Mike. I go by That Reseller Guy. I mainly sell on eBay, but I also have an antique booth, and I sell on Amazon as well. I get most of my inventory from thrift stores, Goodwill, Savers, local mom and pop stores, local auctions, garage and estate sales. Wherever I can find items to resell, that's where I get them. Then I make these YouTube videos and I tell you about them. Tell you about the stuff that's selling for me, that's not selling for me, good bolos, things you should buy, things you shouldn't buy, all the fun stuff. So definitely you want to hit that subscribe button, help support the channel and learn a little bit and try to have a little fun along the way as well. So before we get going on sales, there's a couple other little things that I want to talk about. One is, support of the channel. I thank you guys all the time enough for just giving the thumbs up, for putting the comments down below, for being involved in the contests and the giveaways that I do. That's a lot of fun for me too. Costs me a little bit of money, not too much. I enjoy the interaction with all of you and having these contests. But if you do want to support the channel, there's two different ways you can do it. One is free. There's links down below. These are Amazon affiliate links. If you click on one of those and then within the next 48 hours you were to buy something off of Amazon, Q4 is coming up. I know a lot of you are going to be buying presents and stuff off of Amazon to ship to other people. If you click on that link and then buy something, Amazon gives me a sliver of a percentage of whatever you spend. So if you spend $10, they might give me 8 cents. They might give me 12 cents. I don't know how it all works, but they give me a little something. And then at the end of the month, I might have $5 or $10 from everybody clicking on these links. Now with Q4 coming up, I know people will be spending more money on Amazon. If you don't already have a link that you click through or something else that you use, if you can click on one of those links first, that would definitely help me out. I'd appreciate that. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to put these up for sale on my eBay store. And these are just the little stickers I have. These are my That Reseller Guy stickers. I only have these little 2-inch stickers right now. I'm going to order some bigger ones as well. If you want to help support the channel, I'm going to put these on my store for just $2. Yeah, just $2 for a sticker. I'll send you one. I know a lot of you already have these because you've won prizes for me and I always include a sticker or two with them. But you want to support the channel, just throw me a couple bucks. Yeah, these will be on eBay. I'll put a link to the listing down below as well. I didn't really like doing that part. I'm not trying to ask for money, but if you do want to help support the channel and just show thanks for maybe I've helped you make some money along the way, that's how you can do it. Now, next thing, I want to have a little fun on this channel. So I'm asking for your input. Yes, your video input. What do you want to see Mike do on this channel in these videos? Now, let's think PG, let's think rated G, nothing else, nothing inappropriate, no cursing, nothing like that. I want you to give me video ideas of something fun, something silly, something you just want to see me do in a thrift store, in my backyard, whatever it is, let me know. I'll put it on the video and we'll have a fun video where it has nothing to do with reselling, just me doing something crazy or silly. So David, I definitely expect some good ideas from you. If you just have a question you want to see me answer on video as well, put that down below. I'm expecting a lot of you to give me some ideas of things to do. Don't just go, oh Mike, whatever, let's get on to that sales part. No, I want you to put some comments down below. Give me some ideas. Do you want to see me put on some crazy hats inside a Goodwill? Do you want to see me do jumping jacks at the entrance for a Goodwill? I don't care what the crazy idea is as long as it's PG and family friendly, I'll probably do it. So give me something down below and tell me what I should do. All right, now on to sales. This weekend was really weird. I was having I'm almost going to say a terrible sales weekend up until Sunday. Luckily, I had one big sale kind of bail me out for the weekend and sold some kind of unique stuff. Not a lot of single sports cards, which is odd because I've listed probably 40 different cards in that $5 to $10 range recently. Only sold 2 of those. But yeah, let's get into the sales and we'll do these cards first. I always like talking about these. Magic Johnson, it's called a pink cracked ice. There's 50 different versions of this Magic Johnson card. This is just the pink cracked ice version. Went for $10 plus shipping with the eBay standard envelope. I use the RSVP type envelopes I talk about a lot. There is a link down below, so if you want to use that link, that works great. Next is this guy, and I'm not even going to pronounce his name because I can't read it without my glasses, and it's kind of dark. His name's right here. He's a European player. And this card is numbered out of 99. It's a pretty good card. I think it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Because it is under $20, I still will use the standard envelope. It has to be under 20 bucks. That's why I priced it at $19.99. Of course, I sold a couple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets. So one's going somewhere in the US and one's going to Canada. So I'll use Pirate Ship. I'll use their simple export rate. It'll ship up there probably for like 12 bucks, somewhere in that range. Those sets sell for $18 a piece. Been slowly selling them. I still have a ton. It's going to be a while before I run out of those. All right, now last week I talked about breaking up a couple board games. I had a couple games that have been in my inventory for somewhere between 5 and 10 years waiting to find parts for it. And it just wasn't going to happen for the parts that I needed. And I decided to break the games up. One game, I sold 2 of the parts right away in that first day, so I was very happy about that. And that game is called Tide of Iron. It's a World War II, like, tank game and stuff. So the first thing to sell is the replacement cards. So this is 2 factory sealed packs. That's what was unique about this board game, is it was actually never used. Someone just pulled all the big tank parts out of it, so it's going to be hard to find those. So sold these 2 little decks of cards, brand new factory sealed, for $10 plus shipping. And these are going international as well. These are going over to the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. So same thing, I'm going to use Pirate Ship, send them simple export rate, probably costs, it's going over there, it's probably like $15 or so. Had another person buy the game board panels. Now, I didn't really know what to sell these for because usually if you need these, you might be missing one or had one damaged. So I just sold it as a big lot of 12. And I sold it for 10 bucks. Maybe it was too cheap, maybe it wasn't, but I'm still happy. I've already gotten $20 back out of this game that's been sitting out in the garage literally forever, it seems like. So $10 and $10 for a couple game parts. I think by now most of you know that my favorite thing to sell is football helmets. Now I'm selling football helmet parts. This is just 2 ear pads. Yeah, these are little ear pads that go inside right here for one of these shut football helmets. These are in really good condition. Pulled these out of one of the helmets that wasn't in very good condition inside, so I just figured I'd sell these separately and did pretty well. I got $20 just for this little set of 2 ear pads plus shipping. So not only did I buy the helmet for just a few dollars and I can sell that, I already got 20 bucks just for the ear pads. All right, let's get this guy out of the way. We got Gonzo from the Muppets. Ah, everybody. So yeah, I don't know what noise Gonzo makes. I can't do his voice. But this was new with the tags, this little Muppets toy. I think it was a Disney Store exclusive, and found out that it's fairly rare. I picked it up for just a couple dollars. Again, I'm figuring worst cases I put it in my antique booth for like 10 bucks or so. Got home and saw that this one, this size, I think he's like 14 inches or 15 inches long, and ended up getting $40 for this guy. So yeah, bought him for just a buck or two and got $40. Next, we have some Pokemon manga books, and this is numbers 1 through 6. I didn't have number 5. I found these at the thrift store for $1 a piece. Went ahead and picked them up. I was surprised that these took as long to sell as they did. I probably had them a couple months, but the sell-through rate on them is really good. Ended up getting $30 plus shipping. Since they're books, they can go out media mail. It's going to ship really cheap. Do have a couple football-related items. First is this Green Bay Packers, and this is just a Nerf football, but it was a limited edition football they made for all the different football teams. This is new out of the packaging. Another item that I picked up for just a couple dollars. I originally had this in my store for like $50. There's some comps out there for some of the teams, and I figured being Packers, I would be able to get the top end Nerf football. $30 for a Nerf football. And even though he's not with the Patriots anymore, his stuff still sells. Tom Brady, his jerseys will always sell. It doesn't matter if it's going to be Patriots or Buccaneers, whatever you get. Michigan. Yeah, always look for his jerseys. This is a youth size, but it is like a youth extra large, so it is pretty big. This could probably be worn by a woman as like a woman small. This one here I got $20 for. It's not like it sold super quickly. It sold probably within a few months. There's a lot of them out there, so there's a lot of competition on price for Brady jerseys, so you just got to set your price and eventually you'll get it. Oop, I almost forgot. I did sell one other card thing, and it's a bunch of card packs. I bought a ton of these loose packs, and these are called Soccer Shots. Yeah, this is from like 1991, and the problem with these is it's indoor soccer. So it was the NASL, which is the North American Soccer League. Nobody cares about it really, unless you were a fan of one of those teams back when they were playing. Now, what they did do is, if you can read it here, there's a special, I don't know if you want to pronounce it Pele or Pele. There's randomly inserted cards. I think one in every like 100 packs or so. you can get one of those rare cards. And I think they're only selling for like 10 or 20 bucks. They're not selling for a whole lot. But if you get those graded really high, I think those ones are doing good. So a lot of people are breaking these, trying to get those and get them graded. But I had one person here contact me. He's local, said that he lived in San Diego during those times and he was a fan of the team. So he wanted to get some of the cards. So I'm going to meet up with him later. He bought one lot, and on the same day I had somebody else buy another lot. So I think it's only 15 bucks plus shipping for 32 packs. Just a few more items to go here. Next up, we have Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, this is the Mines of Bloodstone. This is one of the campaign manuals. So the Dungeon Master would use this and they'd have everybody else play the game. Yeah, I used to play back in the day. I'm that old. And what was good about this is it still had the original map in the middle. A lot of times people pulled that out when they played. So I had somebody contact me and made sure that map was in there. Even though it's got a sticker on it, it's got some writing on the inside page. Still ended up getting $30 for this. Picked this up at a Goodwill. I think that it marked like $4.99 or something like that, around $5. I did sell a tennis racket. I'm always checking out the tennis racket section, looking for Babolat and other good brands. Every once in a while, I'll pick one up. This one I got because it was new. Most Wilson rackets aren't that great. I'm sure there are some Wilson ones that do sell well, but picked it up only because it was new and only because it was like $3 or $4. I bought this at DI, which prices their stuff very cheaply. Been in my store for quite a while though. It's probably been in there for at least 6 months. Ended up getting $34.99 plus shipping, and it's only going over to Texas, so it's going to be fairly cheap to ship here from Arizona. 2 more items. Next is the Piston Cup. Piston Cup. This is from Cars Land at Disneyland California Adventure. I think that was the only place you could buy these. I don't think they sold them in any of their other gift shops. And originally they had a plaque right here that would say like best kid or best mom or whatever it was. So what I've always done, I found 3 or 4 of these through the years. I've always peeled that plate off and left it blank so people could put whatever they wanted to on there. Now, one thing with these, if you happen to ever find any of these, right up under here is like a weak spot. The other ones I found have always been broken and repaired, re-glued. This one actually hasn't. This one was in great shape, and because of that, I ended up getting $30 plus shipping, another item that I picked up for just a few bucks. And the last sale back here, these I did not pick up for just a few bucks. These are 2021 Topps Baseball Factory sets. You'll see these in Walmart and Target right now available for sale. I don't think this is the Target exclusive. So yeah, you can find these for sale there. I think they're $50 or $60 in store. I had one of my local contacts get a hold of me, had 4 of them available at 25 bucks a piece. So at that price, I went ahead and got them. I knew I wasn't going to make a ton on them, but I knew they would sell come here Christmas time, or someone just wanted to buy them all. And someone did. Someone bought all 4 of the ones that I had. I think they were like $45.99 is what I priced them at, plus shipping, and they bought all 4. So the grand total, let me see if I can see it on the screen here. Where is it? $183, somewhere in there. Is that the right price? Plus shipping. They're going back to Pennsylvania. These are heavy. So it's going to be expensive to ship these back to Pennsylvania. I think I charged him like $25. Should be right in that range. I will probably use UPS on those. And the last thing I have for you today is I always like to at least show one item that I picked up, something cool and unique. And this is the one that I'm choosing for today. So I have to use 2 hands because this is big. This is a Tonka Car Carrier. And this is a vintage toy from, I don't know the exact year. I know they started making them in the 60s and 70s. This one is in amazing condition. I don't see any rust on it. There's no rust on the axles, which tend to rust a whole lot. The only thing that's missing is the cars that go inside the Carrier. I think it had 3 cars that it came with originally, but in the store like this, great condition, got it for $4. It still has the price tag on right here, $4. And another thing that happens with these is this can yellow. So they're in heat in storage lockers or left out in a shed for a long time. These will yellow, almost turn brown, you can't see in, and that is in great condition. Now, price on these is all over the place. You'll see some for $30 and $40 and some for over $100. Being that it's in this kind of condition, I don't have the box. The box adds a whole lot to it, obviously, but I'm going to ask high end. So I haven't done the exact comps yet. I'm going to try to get this listed today, but I'm guessing somewhere between $100 and probably $140 is what I'm going to ask, somewhere in that range. And someone that's buying this strictly for condition will definitely pick this up. So this was a fantastic find, $4 into a $100 plus item. I love those. All right, so that's it for today. If you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up, and leave some ideas down below. I hope you like this idea. I think it'll be kind of fun for me to do something a little different than just sit here in my office and show you things that sold, or even going into thrift stores. You see a lot of other people do those. So let's have some fun, give me some cool ideas, and maybe we can make a fun video out of it. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.